welcome to another real estate news update. I'm Ryan Deeter with Key Realty, and in these videos I'm going to go through some news stories that I've been reading that will affect real estate in some fashion. A lot of developments that's happening in the Columbus city and things like that. That's just going to be things that impact the Columbus real estate market as well. So this is the week of February 20th through 24th. As we dive into some of these stories, let's jump into it. So the first story is actually about trash. In fact, it's about Rumpke, the big trash company here, is actually opening up a $90 million recycling facility down in the Milo Groven area. Their headquarters are actually already there, but they're opening up another $90 million recycling center down there. So hopefully this is a great news for not just that area, but also all of Columbus, that can now recycle more and have more opportunities for recycling. And if you haven't been to the Milo Groven area in a while, I recommend checking it out. There's a lot going on there. You have, obviously, Rogue's been there for a while. That's really helped that area, but also the new Boys and Girls Club facility just opened up down there. And if you haven't heard, Ohio Brewery just opened up a huge facility down there. I went there a couple weeks ago for an event and was actually blown away by what they've done. And it kind of happened under the radar. I feel like no one was really talking about it, and all of a sudden you have this new building, and it's massive. I don't know how many square feet it is, but it's like, you could have a wedding venue there, and then still have room for, a restaurant and after parties and stuff like that. So it's a massive facility, beautiful building that they've restored and turned into a nice brewery down there. And in fact, you step out, you smell the hops. It smells like, like you're at an actual brewery that's, going to really transform that area and be a really cool space for that residents to have to walk down to and have a space to hang out to. So Milo Groven's really, kind of got a lot of stuff going for it in that area. Another area that obviously has been transformed in the last few years is the Franklinton area. And the next story is about a new park in Franklinton. The Kaufman development plans to build a new park and transform a commercial building that's attached to that space. There's actually a parking lot they're going to turn into a park. And this park's, near the Gravity Project. Kaufman developments are a part of that Gravity Project as well. And they're going to turn this into a nice park for the area. Of course, since it's Franklinton, there's going to be a lot of art involved, a lot of experimental, kind of hands-on stuff there. And they're going to turn that, redo the building down there as well. So it's a boarded up building that's going to be usable once again, things like that. So it's always great to see them restore these old buildings and not just tear them down. I love seeing the old, just the character that they have, a lot of brick and things like that. So another cool project going on down in Franklinton as it continues to grow, and it needs some great green space down there. So that'll be really helpful for that area as well. Speaking of parks, another story is about the Sayona Mile Fountain is actually getting a $15 million facelift on its park area. So if you know about the Sayona Mile, it's downtown along the river. It's a really cool space where there's already a fountain down there. They're giving it $15 million more dollars at it to redo it and to make it even better. It's a great space for a lot of people on a hot summer day to go down and play, an excuse to be downtown. There's some restaurants around there too, so just a nice, they've done a really good job of making that green space, and just the view from that park is just really a great spot. So so hopefully this $15 million can make it even better. And then something else I follow really closely when it comes to new developments and new things going on in Columbus is always, where are the breweries, where are the coffee shops, where are the artists, where are they going? Because those are always the things that attract people, and eventually people want to live close to those things so they can walk to it and have access to that on a weekly basis and not having to drive and things like that. So one of the places that it's obviously established already is Old Town East and the Trolley District. But Columbus Brewing is just opening up their space at the Trolley District, which is a big deal because I feel like the Trolley District was talked about a lot over the last 5 years, and then it kind of opened up and it was a little underwhelming. But they only opened up half of it, and so this is the second half of the Trolley District that's going to be kind of, I think, the staple tenant there that's going to attract it and make it what it's going to be, this vibrant area where people can walk to and grab drinks and hang out. And it's a really, trendy, cool space, and they have a great indoor and outdoor space there too. So it's now open to the public, so go check it out if you want. The next story is actually another brewery story where Noctura Brewing up in Powell is actually opening up a second location right next to the Audubon Metro Park. If you haven't been to the Audubon Metro Park in Columbus, it's one of my favorite parks. There's a lot of stuff to do there. There's a free outdoor rock climbing wall. There's the Audubon Center. There's a bunch of just, you have a kayak space there. You have a big dog park. A lot of stuff, neat stuff there. So it's going to be a great space to have to go meet some friends, do something outdoors, and then go grab a drink afterwards and have space to walk to from there. So kind of a neat, I think it's a great space, a great opportunity for a brewery to go in there as well. And there's a lot of development happening in that area too. There's talk about putting a new apartment complex there and stuff like that. So, but that's still in the works, I believe. All right, and the last story I have for you today is about a coffee shop opening up in Marion Village. Jenny's Java is opening up a storefront there. They are taking over the Bake Me Happy space. It used to be a bakery in Marion Village that moved to Parsons Avenue, so it's kind of still in Marion Village, but along Parsons. And they're taking over that space. Jenny's Java's used to operate out of kind of a storage unit in that area, so they're actually having a storefront. So they actually have some establishment, and they sell a lot of their stuff locally. But now they're gonna have a storefront to go into, hang out, and be there. So, which is a big deal for Marion Village. I think they need something like that. A lot of people just go to the German Village area north of Thurman, and now they're gonna have a space south of that, which is really cool. So that's gonna be a neat addition to Marion Village. And a lot of these stories are just, I think are really things that are exciting that's happening in Columbus, things that I'm looking forward to visiting and checking out myself. All right, that's all I have for you today. Thanks for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to this page so that way you get a notification when I make a new video. And again, go check out my other videos if you're interested in more about the market, as I do a lot of videos on the market updates. We just posted a new one about this last month and where the numbers are going for the Columbus real estate market. And yeah, I'll see you next time.